everyone, Sue here from Scrappy Doo Sue. So I've come on today to finish this little accordion journal book that we've started to make from Tim Holtz scrapbook, 8x8 page scrapbook, and it is the one called Ideology. So those are the papers we've used for it. This was my prototype, and this one was made out of just scrapbook pages, but not specifically Tim Holtz. And this one, as you can see, looks slightly different because the papers I used were single-sided. So rather than have white interiors, I decided that I would have, I would stencil them to take the whiteness away. And I've embellished these pages with all sorts of bits, tiny bits of ephemera and stickers and all sorts, as you can see, and really like the way they turned out. That's the back and that's the front, and then when you turn it over, you have, I've made two little corner pockets. So there's one there and there's one there, and turn it over, so you've got a little notebook in there which I've sewn in, and a little notebook in that one, and then this one is a little belly band and a pocket here. So that one really is done, apart from filling it up with ephemera. So these would make really nice happy mail pieces to send out to somebody. So you could fill them up with all sorts of bits of ephemera for people to use in their own journals. So that was the prototype. I'll put that to one side. This is the one we started making out of Tim Holtz, as I say, Ideology 8x8s. And I really like the way it's quite a big difference for me to have something that looks quite male and industrial looking. So I've made, let me find my letter opener. So we've made side pocket in here, and then embellished these areas. So this was double-sided paper, so all the interiors are the other sides of the sheets. So again, I've decorated with some ephemera in areas like so, and that one and that one, and then the back page has another side pocket in here like so. So that's the front. Then we turn it over, that's the back of it, and this is the part we are going to be dealing with today, and this will be the final episode. So I thought, if we concertina it out, take this paper pad away for a minute. If we concertina it out, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. So I thought once again we would have a couple of little notebooks. So to change it up, I think maybe we'll put a notebook in here and in here. I won't sew in the signatures on camera, but we will just cut the papers ready. So, okay, let's get going. So, get my ruler and my pencil, and I have got some tea and coffee dyed paper here. Some pieces left over from the other notebooks, so you know I like to have a selection of size papers, so we can just literally fold those over and we can trim those off. Let's get the guillotine out ready, so we will do those. So we want to measure across from edge to edge, so it's 8 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 8 and 10/8 of an inch. So I think we'll go to 8.5. We go to 8.5. No, we will go, if we start it from there, we will go to 8 6/8. no, 5 6/8, sorry, that's a 5 6/8 of an inch wide. Okay, 5 6/8 wide, and that will be doubled over. Okay, so we may get away with having them up this way. Let's see what we've got. 5 6/8 wide, so we want to cut them there. Okay, and then that's the height, that's the width, and then the height is going to be, I don't want them to the top or to the bottom, so that is going to be 5 2 4 6, I think that's 5 6/8 again, so it's equal. So we want the height to be the same. So that's the width. Yep, so we've got it up that way. So we just want to go down on that mark, 2 5 2 4 6 there. So we're cutting it there. So let's move that, and there's our mark. So put those to one side. We're just checking. So when it's folded over, we probably want to go slightly under that, I think. So I'm just going to go about 1/8 under. Let's have a look at those. So we've got 1 2 3 of those size. So I'm going to fold those over. Let's put that to one side. I'm going to fold those over. Oh, I seem to have a lot of fibres on my desk. And I have very gluey hands from a previous video. This paper isn't exactly straight. Okay, so that gives us 6 double-sided. So let's just check that's the right size to go in there. So it is. So it doesn't show top, bottom, or at the side. So now we can do the next notebook the same. So we have already got the mark there. So we just want our mark here along the bottom. Okay, so we said we'd go just slightly under, like so. Now I think I may have cut that mark off, so let's just recheck it. So you want it there. Like so. Okay. So I've got lots of paper to use for smaller notepads. Again, we're going to fold these over, edge to edge, and give them a burnish. Okay, so we've got 2 notebooks. So that one, again, just right. So they're both the same. So now we want some smaller pieces. And they're all pretty much the same height. So just going to see where we want to put those down like so. sure if this is going to go through this thickness. It did. I shall keep these pieces. They're nice for the collage boards, you know, the master boards. Okay. So they're just a tad wider, right? Just want a tiny slither off. Okay. I don't mind them being narrower, but I don't want them wider. Okay, right, so how many of these have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, so 2 in each one. Okay, so what we'll do is we will put one in here like that, and we'll put one in there like that. So we've got a nice little scrappy notebook. Yes, I think that will be fine. And the same with this one. So we'll have one up there like that, and one down the bottom right like that. Okay, so those are going to go in the first one here and in the last one here. So now we just need to decorate these first two. So I will sew those in off camera, because I'm sure you've seen signatures being sewn in plenty of times. It's just going to be the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Okay, so let's think, what should we do with this one? So let's put that guillotine back. Quite like the idea of a little flip down. So I've got some 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, which is not Tim Holtz, but I rather like it. I like the colours. I think the colours are okay. Let's see what else we've got. This is Tim Holtz, and this is out of the Wallflower pad. So this would be quite nice. I was thinking of maybe having a flip over that's attached like that somehow, and then folded down. I think that would be quite nice. Just going to trim off that bottom. It's a little bit raggy, like so. I think that would be quite nice. So I'm just going to wing this. I have no idea. I've never made one before, so I'm just going to use my judgment. So I want to have a fold. Let's see. Let's go for an inch. I'm going to score it at an inch, like so. Okay, and we're doing it in this one or this one, whichever one we think this paper goes with best. I think it'd be quite nice on that. Yeah, I quite like it on there. So I'm going to literally stick that down with some washi tape. Before I do that, I'm going to just trim the corners a bit like that, and we'll use that to mimic that other side. And use it as a template. I'm being awkward here, aren't I? It's because I'm right-handed. I don't know what I'm doing. Would it be easier if I do it this way around? I think it would. Yes, so it would be easier for me. Right, so just trim that down a little bit. I'm just winging it now. Now I'm going to ink round it. Like so. Okay. And I'm going to have it as a little pull up here. And what we can do is when we stick it, actually we'll glue it, I think, and this can be a little tuck. So what we want to do is, we don't want to glue it right to the top edge. We'll glue it so that we're gluing it that side and along the top. Okay, we need to glue it that side. Okay, so we're gluing it. I'm holding the bits that need to be glued. Okay, so we don't want this bit glued down, do we? Hang on, let's just check. Yes, that's correct. My hands are a bit shaky as usual from my thyroid, so I can't do a straight line with the glue. So I want it just below that line and want it kind of in the middle, like so, straight as I can be. I can hear Paddy Dog on the stairs. He's having a mad moment, scooting about on the stairs with his face. He rubs his face all over one particular step. Can you hear him? He's mad, honestly. He's really mad as a box of frogs. Give that a burnish. And we have our flip up like that. So then we can, you know, actually we could put a piece of this in if we wanted. Or we can do a bit of collage on that. That would be nice. So let's have a look. Let's find something nice to collage with. I've just got scraps from previous things. I've still got a pile on my desk. So I'm going to collage. So we want the collage up this way. So I think we will just going to do a quick collage and okay, that's good. That's a bit of a straighter edge. See if I can just take that edge off. I have good days and bad days with tearing, you know. I don't know if anyone else is spot on every time. We'll have that. And maybe we'll have something perhaps in the middle. And like so. We can have something like that. And we could have some little picture in there. I think, do we want that as well? Have a look. Oh, that's quite nice. I think we'll put those down. Okay, so I'm just going to ink round these. Hope you're okay, and I hope you're all having a good week so far. I can't believe the weekend is over nearly already. Goes so quickly, doesn't it? Okay, let's get these down. I've really enjoyed making this, and I've actually enjoyed using some Tim Holtz paper for a change. It really has made a nice change from what I normally go for, you know. Let me put this bit down first. Hello, Paddy dog. Are you fed up with Daddy? What's Daddy doing then? Normally glued to him when he's at home. So, what's occurring, Paddy? Have you come to tell me something, or just to come to say hello? He likes to divide his time between us both. I've left the door open so he can come and go. Okay. Now I think about what we're going to put on there. I quite like to have a little tab on that. So, have I got a scrap of that, or have I got something else? Let's have a look. Got that. We can make a little tab out of. What else have we got? Got a few scraps here. I hope you can see all right. It's very dark. Got both lights on, and it's gone very dark indeed. Okay, let's have a look. You say to yourself, we've got lots of little scraps, and when it comes to just make a tiny tab, you see, I start umming and ahhing, and I shouldn't really, because that's when time flies. And before I know it, it's been an hour. We've got that. Could make a tab out of some. Oh, let's go for the bit we had first. Come on. Right. So which side do we want? That's quite nice. So we'll just going to cut a piece like that. And I'm just going to fold it in half. Nothing fancy. Give it an ink round. And just give that a bit of, now try and get that centered. So that's not too bad at all. So there's a little tab to lift it up with now, like that. So that's one piece we found something for. Let's go back here and see now. I've got this piece. Was out of this pad, I think. Let's just have a look. Sure it was, oh, I think so. It was out of here. Well, if it's not out of this one, it's very similar. So I think we will make perhaps a pocket with this. So I'd quite like to make a pocket that has a bit of a gusset in it. So again, I'm just going to wing this now. So if I want pocket, say I have it. First of all, I'm just going to trim just a tiny bit off of there to kind of even that up a bit. Okay. And then I'll have it this side. So we kind of want it, I think it's a good height. So what I'm going to do is score it there, and then score it, say, about there. So we'll do that score line first. Don't press too hard because this is quite thick card and prone to, I would say, prone to cracking. That one. And like so. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Put that away. So folding that, so I can hear it cracking already. Folding that, and then where we've got our square here, there and there, I'm just going to cut straight across there and straight from line to line across there. Just going to ink round it. And the front, even though it's dark, because it otherwise I can see white bits where we've cut it. Okay. Okay, let's see now. Is that going to be a bit thick? Do we think? We don't want to burnish it, so we still then have to snip the corner off. I'm just going to snip in a straight line like that. And there's our pocket. We've put a little thumb hole in. Where is my circle punch? Here. So we just want it. It's not even at all. Like so. Okay, let's keep this new ink covered up. Right, let's bring our piece back. Oh, I think we said we were having it here, so I really like that. I like the clock design. I think it goes with the it's actually a page, Tim Holtz page, which is all about it's in French, but it's all about rivets and things, cogs, and could be about clocks actually, I don't know. So I'm going to use the Beacon 3-in-1 simply because this is quite thick. So this Beacon 3-in-1 seems to have slowed down a bit. Oops, clumsy. Actually, before I do that, I do need to just snip down those as well. Take the bulk out. That's naughty doing that because it's going to put glue all over my scissors. So we just put a little bit more on there, and some there. And where's Where's my glue book? I just want to fold it a bit. Make sure I know which is going where. Right, okay. So this is a bit messy. I've made it messy, I think. So it's just the right size. It's just literally on the edge of here and slightly away from there, so we can still fold it. Okay, let's put the top back on that and press that down gently on there. So that's our gusseted pocket, which is much better really. Okay, so I just realised I've gone and put the ephemera pieces in the two folds that I said I was going to put the notebooks in. You know why I'd done that? I forgot while I was busy doing this, because this is where I put the other ones, so they will go in there now. So we've got that on that side and that on there, little flip up, and we can decorate here and here. And we've got a little tuck underneath here as well, in here, little tuck in there. Just get something small like a ticket. So it'd be quite nice to maybe mirror that, but have it coming the other way down. So we could do that this side. So I think I am going to use, what size is this? This is out of Tim Holtz Wallflower, but they are very interchangeable, I think. So we could, if I straighten that up, we could have that coming down like that. Let's use that piece. Right. Just going to straighten that. And let's see if that's straight. That's better. Okay, so we'll do the same again. This is going to be a slightly narrower one, but it doesn't matter because there are no rules. And again, I'm just going to score it about an inch. Let's have a look. About an inch there, like so, like that. And again, we will, so now my scissors are all glued. We will take a corner off, and I'm going to do this side. Otherwise I can't seem to do it. Left somehow. Brain doesn't think that way. Right. Okay, let's bring this back, and we're going to have that flipping down like that, and we will put a little tab on there. So where's that piece we had before? This will be fine, I think. Yeah, I think that will be okay. If we've got anything else, got this, so we could This is out of the wallflower, Tim Holtz wallflower. We could just use that piece there. So I like that design there better. So we'll fold it in half and then we'll see how straight or not straight it is, because you know what my freehand cutting is like. Okay. Okay, so we're going to stick that. I mean, I could use the proper made tabs that I have in my stash, but I just like sometimes to make them out of the same paper. And there it is. So now we just need to stick that down, and again we can stick it so that we've got a little tuck. So we want to glue it there and there, and get that down. Not taking it quite to the bottom, but I want to match that pocket, so make sure it's as straight as I can make it. And there we have a little flip down. Let's give it a wipe and a burnish down, and we've got that little, well, that's a bit thick to use, but we've got that little tuck there for tiny ticket or something. And we can do some collaging on this. So actually this one, collaging, is up this way. What we've got for this one, let's have a look. We've got some digital music paper. No, I don't like that, it's a bit too bright. Let's see. Oh. Got a bit of this, so we'll have a piece of this. Actually, I like that piece better, I think. Piece, or that piece, straighten this top bit. Like so, give it an ink round. Oh, this ink is very juicy. Honestly, my other one was fit for the bin, according to this one, a long time ago. Got that. Then we want something else, so tiny bits of that, so I think we might as well use that up. Dictionary page. Okay, and then something else. Let's see, what about this brown? Oh, I do like this straw paper. So this is right, Arthur, your paperweight, this is where it comes in very handy. So I'm going to have that there and that there. So we just want a piece that can go like that, maybe. That's nice. Okay, let's think around that. Yes, this is the big one of the Vintage Photo Distress ink. I had it for my birthday last week. and I'm delighted with it. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. So we get this down first. Using up your scraps, you see, which are never ending. My scraps seem to make scraps. And so it goes on. This is part of the China Sea here on this. Move that over a bit, like so. And we'll have that down at an angle, I think, just to be different today. And something like that maybe. And then this little baby scrap, which is tiny, but I'm using it. Yes. Didn't go to waste. There, that's okay. Let's just pin that for a minute. Oh, I can't get the pin in. Right. Okay, now. Oh, I keep picking bits of glue off of it. So we've got a pocket here, flip down here, we have a notebook in here. So here's our notebook there. And oh, we've got a secret slot here to put a little card in or something. I'm going to have a notebook here. And that's the only secret slot. And then we've got a flip up here. So I think maybe we could put a belly band here. Right, so I saw some nice bits of nice pieces here. Now I don't think that's the right piece really. That's out of a 12 by 12 non-Tim Holtz piece. This is a piece, it's actually all directional really. We could use something like that. I was experimenting with this particular project before I even videoed it, so let's find a bit we like. That would be quite nice. Oh, I quite like that. So we might as well use this because it's scrap. So I'm going to cut it there and cut it here. And let's see, just get the guillotine and check that straight. Not quite. That's it now. Give it a good old chopper. Okay. Okay, now do we want to round the corners or not? Because it's not really a rounded piece. Not quite happy with that bit there. Right, I like that because it's got the alphabet here, parcel post here, so I quite like that. So I'm going to stick that down. Again, I'm going to use the Beacon 3-in-1. I've stopped calling it Fabri-Tac actually. I'll probably start now I've mentioned that. I must say it's really nice not to have it slurping about everywhere. You could leave it standing with the lid off and you won't have a volcano. So it's obviously a change in temperature that's affected that glue. But I think it's affected it in a nice way. So let's just make sure this is on straight-ish. Okay, that's fine. So we've got that belly band. Got a belly band, a flip up, got to put something there, 2 notebooks, flip down, and a little pocket. Right. Let's leave that to dry for a second. Now, what are we going to put in it? Now, I'm wondering, this is the pad, what we've got left. We've got some bits that we can cut out, fussy cut out. So that's an unusual one, that one. Now we need to make a little journal card, that's number 1. But it needs to fit with that. So where is that little secret hidey hole? Is here. So it's not, I think that's it. Oh no, it's there. I nearly pulled that apart. So it's newspaper kind of on one side and script on the other. Let's put that there, stop that sticking. So I don't know if any of these, to my mind, would go. Possibly that one. Let's have a look. They're very dark, aren't they? This is what I have trouble with. I mean, this is a light one, but then again, it's extremely light. Could be a good one to have. Let's have a look. So we don't want it too tall. So it's not going to be a massive one. I'd say yeah, let's have a look at this opener. Take the notebooks out because we know we're putting those in. Right, that's dry. So I just want to see when it's flat. Let me get my paper opener, letter opener. Why is that all stuck? It's literally there to there, really. That's because of the corners, isn't it? Yeah, so it's only going to be about, let's see, only going to be, so if we go up to there, about 2 inches, something that's 2 inches and not much deeper. I don't think we'll get a card in there somehow. Yeah, I don't think so. I left it open because you can, but really, let's try something. Let's find a, so really, you know, it isn't going to be very big. So I don't know what we can put in there, to be quite honest. Not too sure now. Okay, so we're going to put that away for a minute. I don't think there's anything else unless I cut one of the clocks out and have that on there. We could cut one of these out. keen on them. I know it sounds awful, isn't it? Right, I give up on that because I'm not too keen. So let's have a look at the labels. And let's have a look and see if we've got anything at all we can use. Here we've got our daily things, all bits of vellum. These are quite nice. Excuse me, oh, sneezing now, excuse me. See, I like these sort of labels because they're a bit industrial looking. Okay, let's have a look for some of those. And what else have we got in here? So I've got this lot from Your Creative Studio. Having said that, in here, the majority of things are really related to fairies. So that October box. I haven't had another one since yet. I'm supposed to get another one soon. I think it was October, yes. Time's flying, isn't it? And these are quite floral. We'd said we weren't going to put really florally things in, and we don't want fairies, but we have got things like this. And let's see, we've got those. We've got some pens and some tickets. What else have we got? These are all florals, mainly. That's a bit of a map, but I don't think it will show up too much. The newspaper. I've got these strips, which are all the same, but those are quite nice. And I've got some more newspaper bits, and right, okay, I can go back. I was going to use washi on those, wasn't I? Right, okay, so let's see what we can do with this. So we make a little card to go in here, I think, just the one, because the idea is you put ephemera in it when you send it. And we'll use this one because I think that will go quite nicely in there. So we'll make a card out of that, and then we'll start layering up some of these bits over here. So I think we just want one that is, say, I don't know, I think possibly 4 inches ish. So we go 5. We're going to cut some of this off, aren't we? Whatever we do. Okay, we'll make it that size, and we will cut it, I think, here. Like so. Okay, forgot that was still in there. Okay, so that is a bit too big now for that. Okay, let's have a look. Still too big, so we're going to have to cut those butterflies off at the bottom, if they are. The butterflies. Oh no, it looks like one of them's a moth. Okay, so that will go nicely into there and it won't fall out. And that's got a nice piece on the back for journaling on. So I'm going to keep it simple. So again, you don't want these too bulky, but we could put a label on this. So that's what we'll do. So that's ready for label. Okay, so this flip up, let's get rid of that. So on here, let's find something we can put on here. So I've got one that's quite nice. We could put that on there like so, and we can layer that up with some other bits and pieces. That would be quite nice there. It's called the London Chronicle. So let's ink round these. Okay, let's put this down. Which side is it? That side. Okay, so we'll use this. Put it down like that. So rather than keep hoarding all these little bits, I am determined I'm going to use them. I think, what's the point of hoarding everything, eh? Okay, what else can we put on there? What we could do, I suppose, is, no, we don't want a butterfly. Let me see what's this all about. This is just German. I think that's German. Adverts, I think. Okay, what else have we got here? Big dinosaur stamp. I like that one. This one here. Now I have tried to use the zigzaggy scissors on these before to kind of get the stamp effect, but it didn't work because these are labels. So really the best you can do is just cut round them. It didn't work for me anyway. These are good quality stickers, I think. I'll have that up there like so. Okay, I think that's enough on there. Okay, and then we said we'd found something, this we could put down the bottom, and I'm going to take all this white off. It's got a jagged, ripped sort of look to it. Okay, now fairly straight if I can. Let's folder that crease out. Okay, so that's that. Flip it up, and there it is. Let's put something on here. Let's put a nice label on. It's already got numbers, so we won't have one with numbers on, I think. I'll have one with something else. That one that says district, that's quite nice. And I think I have got some scraps of this Hessian here in my pot. So I might be able to get away with that piece actually. Where's my scissors? Okay. Okay, let's put that there. Coming to the end of this, sadly. Oops. Oh, it's a bit fiddly. I've kind of had the flickies with the fingers. Sometimes that happens to me. Oh, right, just press that down for a second. Okay. Okay, that's nice. And maybe, what about something up there? Oh, that's very big, isn't it? Do not detach. I think we've got a long narrow label in here. Will probably be the better one to use. What does that say? Oh, it's in German, I think. Okay, I was just thinking where my other ones were. Okay, let's use this one. See, now I've tidied up. I can't remember what I've done with them. I think they're in a much bigger tin because I've run out of space in that little cardboard drawer, birch box drawer. So I don't want to keep getting up and finding things while I'm on camera though. So we'll make do with what we've got. My fingers are a horrible colour. Oh, excuse my horrible manky fingers from crafting. So I'm just going to stand this up and put this along there, like so. Okay, so we've got that and that, and we've got a card here to go in here. Gosh, that is a tight fit. Let's round the edges of this because I think that would help it a lot. That's better. At least the corners aren't going to get bent. That's much better. Okay, so we've got that, and we'll just put a little number or something on that. I think that's a nice label. Maybe that one. Not sure about the colour. Or that E. That number 9 would be best, I think. Stickers are good for pieces that you don't want to be too bulky, actually. There. I think once it's been in and out a few times, it will be all right. So we've got that and that. Okay, we've got notebook, something on here. What have we got over here? This is quite nice. Maybe this little bingo card. Okay, let's just cut that bit off. And this one. I must say I'm impressed with the quality of these. I just do the corners because one corner was like it, the other 3 weren't rounded. Okay. Okay. I have terrible nails. Oh, that's not sticky. That is. How peculiar. all the glue's gone off there onto that, so we're going to glue it down. Oh, that keeps falling over. So I think we'll have this here. And this down here. Oops, the wrong way. This kind of down here. I think I inked around it. I can't remember now. Let's hope this one's sticky. No. How peculiar. Something's gone wrong with those. They are stickers, because otherwise they wouldn't peel and one side wouldn't be sticky once you've peeled it, but the stick is all on the bit you peel off. So I want that to one side like that. Okay, so that's that one, and we had a label here like so, or we could have a label up there. What else have we got? It's too similar. That's quite nice. This is not a sticker, so we're just going to ink round it. I think I'm getting a bit tired now. It's Sunday evening, so okay, so that, and that's okay, that one. All right, we don't need to do much with that, and we don't really need to do much with this. We could put that there. And then I will do a quick video after I've sewn in the notebooks. So what we're going to put here, and then that will be that. Shall we put that one on? It's just, I do like to ink round them. That one on there like that, that looks good. And something that's going to stand out. Let's do similar. Not feeling that. Got a bit of this sticker left, but no, not feeling that either. So what else have we got? Just have a quick flick through them again. There's a little label there, that's quite nice. We've got some notes, like a note. We can have a piece of that on there. It's a very similar colour though. Oh, let's have this. Which way up is that? I'm just going to get my other stickers after saying I wasn't going to do that. Because I'm not too impressed with what I've got. Just had to put them in this old biscuit tin. And quite nice. Just looking for the more industrial kind of ones, really. I've emptied them all out now. Oh, this is nice. It's got muggles on it. Muggles, as in Harry Potter. Oh, I like that. Right, okay. Okay, I think we will go with that one. That, possibly a bit of that. Okay. I only kept those other ones separate because they were mainly floral and fairies, but I can actually, now I've got them all in one place, I can put them in the tin now. That was a tin of biscuits from, it was last Christmas, and we're now nearly going to be having another tin, I expect, soon. So do I want that, or do I want a bit of that? Quite like that. Let's cut that off at number 9. Let's ink round it, and then we'll call it a video, because I don't know. Oh gosh, I've gone over the hour again. Do it all the time. It's all this collaging and that. I can't seem to manage to do it quickly, even though I'm not stopping to think too much about it. I suppose I could split this into 2 parts. We don't seem to have done much though. Really. Oh dear. Okay. I apologise for that. So that's that. I think we'll leave it at that. So, okay, right, let's move everything out of the way. So, I'll just put the lid on. Goodness me, I nearly had a massive craft lunch then. Nearly knocked my drink over in my haste, to panicking haste, because I don't want it to be take too long. I quite like that now. I'm just going to put that last piece on, and then it's definitely finito. And what I do is I do a video with a flip through, and I'll put a bit of ephemera in, so that's the right way, so that you can see what it looks like with some ephemera in it. Just going to take ephemera out of my stash. There. Right, okay. So here's the front. Okay, and we've got a side pocket there. Got all these embellished. There's a nice butterfly sticker there, and a deconstructed clock, and layered up with some tickets and things, all layered up. Got another side pocket there, that's the back. So today we've put a pocket on here. We've got a flip down here, turn it over. We're going to have a notepad in here and a notepad in here, which we've made, and then we turn this over and we've got a flip up like so, and we've got a belly band here, and turn it over and the back to the front. So I hope you enjoyed that. I do apologise for the length of the video, and I will go to say a straight goodbye. Take care everyone, and have a good week. See you soon. Bye bye.